If you've ever wanted to escape to an exotic paradise, then Zanzibar is the place for you. Located off the coast of Tanzania, Zanzibar is a semi-autonomous archipelago that's steeped in history and culture. It's the perfect destination for anyone looking for a life-changing adventure. Zanzibar is comprised of two main islands, Unguja and Pemba. The islands are surrounded by the Indian Ocean, giving them a stunning backdrop of white sandy beaches and crystal-clear turquoise waters. Off the coast of Zanzibar lies a stunning coral reef, and many of the surrounding islets have remained uninhabited for centuries, making them perfect for a day of snorkeling and exploration. No trip to Zanzibar is complete without a visit to Stone Town. This ancient city is home to stunning Swahili architecture, bustling marketplaces, and narrow alleyways that are filled with unique aromas and sounds. If you're brave enough, you can take a tour of the old slave chambers that still remain in the city. It's a haunting reminder of the past, but it's an important part of Zanzibar's history. For those looking for a more active adventure, Zanzibar has plenty of activities to keep you busy. From scuba diving and kite surfing to exploring the local villages and watching the sun set over the Indian Ocean, there's something for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags and head to Zanzibar for a magical adventure of a lifetime. You'll be glad you did. Here are some tips that we think you should know in order to have a very pleasant vacation in Zanzibar. Before making your accommodation booking, be sure to ask if they have running hot water and a backup generator. It may seem like a silly question to ask, but Zanzibar has a very fragile electrical grid and it's often struck by power outages. In Zanzibar, cash is king. Be sure to have cash with you, as in most places you won't be able to pay with a card. Also, we highly recommend that you exchange in local currency, even though most places will have prices also listed in USD, but with a poor conversion rate. Local vendors will ask you a lot more in USD or Euro than in the local currency. Someone asked us for a bracelet $15. But when we asked him how much does he want in Tanzanian shillings, he asked for 50,000, which is about $2. Also, you should be ready to negotiate prices with local vendors. From our personal experience, they will ask you about 10 times the price they are willing to settle on. As an example, we bought a scarf that had an asking price of $10 with only 3. Moving around Zanzibar is pretty easy. We recommend that you either rent a car or a scooter. We paid $30 per day for a medium-sized car and $15 for a scooter. You will also need a local driver's license that costs $10, and the rental companies will handle that for you, delivering it with the car. You can send them your ID and driver's license by mail or WhatsApp. Depending on your budget, you could also travel by taxi, but the distances are quite large between places, and it can get expensive very fast. In Zanzibar, they drive on the left side of the road, like in UK or Australia, but traffic is very light except for major places like Stone Town. We had no problems adapting from our regular driving lane. food in Zanzibar is amazing, especially if you love seafood and fish, as the main income source is fishing. Everything we had was fresh and tasted delicious. Even though we also enjoy eating meat, we don't recommend it in Zanzibar as we were told that most of the meat comes from the mainland, and with all the power outages they are having, is not the best place to eat it. Zanzibar has plenty of beautiful beaches, some more remote and virgin than others, but if you are on a tight schedule we recommend you visit at least the next 3. Kendwa Beach. In our humble opinion, this beach was the best in Zanzibar. It's not affected by the tide as much as the others. The water is azure blue and there are plenty of bars, sunbeds, and activities. Page Beach. This beach is known for kite surfing and late-night parties, so if you're looking for some fun after dark, this is the place you should come visit. There are some bars and restaurants also. There were no sunbeds when we visited Page, so be sure to bring your towels if you want a tan. Nungwi Beach. Nungwi is best described as a mix between Page and Kendwa. You will find plenty of activities, great restaurants, and even sunbeds. You can take kite surfing lessons, go on a boat trip, or just walk around the beach and enjoy the scenery. You can find all sorts of activities in Zanzibar. From island hopping to scuba diving, snorkeling in the reef areas, and even fishing and spearfishing. Some from our group event went spearfishing and were lucky enough to catch a large barracuda that we later took to a local restaurant that cooked it for us for a small fee, and it was one of the best dishes that we had. Also, a great story to share and a fun memory. There are plenty of bars, restaurants, and open-air clubs in Zanzibar. Be sure to ask other tourists where things are happening, as these kinds of activities don't happen on a schedule. We sadly can't recommend any place in advance for this reason. Also, you should avoid asking locals about these things because they can often get a commission if they bring you to a place and it may not be what you wished for. We hope you found value in these tips and they will make your amazing vacation to Zanzibar even better. Be sure to ask us in the comments below if you need anything else. We are happy to help fellow travelers, as always.